What happens when, as a closer, you're in a call with someone who is ready to go, committed, and you see the willingness is there, but they don't have the money? You know that you cannot close that deal right here, right now, but in 60, 90 days, you know that person can become a client and you can help them. What do? Well, amateur closers, oftentimes they let them off the hook and those people never come back. Some closers know about collecting a deposit or some sort of commitment, but what happens is that they get hit with, no, let me come up with the funds first and then I will get back to you, or some sort of objection or resistance. And a lot of people ask me, hey, is there anything that we can do in this situation? Because I believe we can get some commitment and work something out, make sure that in 90 days we can make it happen. The answer is yes, you can, if you have the right strategy. And that is what this video is all about. So let's get into it.
Yes, hello, Paulo. Question about challenging people when they are giving resistance to do a deposit. And then, I've done like the IDC, but not completely like you just showed me, like without like, do you want this to get in the way? But I did do like, okay, so this is 100% something you want to do. It's just X getting in the way. Yes. Okay, no problem. And then depending on the case, because I can sell on progress when someone has like 1K, when someone has like 1K, I try to sell them on progress and give them some access. But when someone doesn't have like anything, like I just want to make them some sort of commitment. And that's the one where I kind of sometimes I get resistance and I don't know how to handle them. Or at least I try to handle, but it just doesn't work out. So how do you challenge then people again when they say like they want to do it, but it's just like, yeah, I want to do it when I just want to have a look at my finances, or I mean, like I want to do it when like in 2 months when I have all the money, blah, 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 like those type of things.
Okay. Question for you. But is it a case that they do have the money or they don't have the money?
They don't have the money.
They don't have the money. So they cannot afford the program right here, right now. It's just like
Exactly.
they have to come up with the funds.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay, cool. So it's not a deal right now. It will be more like a midterm, long-term deal.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's just getting some sort of commitment. I just want to always get some sort of commitment. Doesn't matter if they get it in 2 months or 3 months.
Yeah. So essentially what you need to do is you need to offer them. It's almost like you're downselling them, you holding them accountable. It's just like you have a service. It's not literally like this, but it's just so that you can have an image around what it is that I'm about to share with you. It would almost be like you have a service that if the prospect want to be there for the prospect, imagine I'm the prospect, right? It's like, okay, so PIM has a service where it's like, if you want to not forget about you and you want to help you and support you over the next 8 to 12 weeks so that you can come up with the funds and you can be held accountable, then there needs to be some sort of commitment, because he's not going to commit his energy, his time, and his effort on you if you're not willing to commit anything yourself. If you don't want any kind of support, any kind of accountability, then there's no need to do anything. Obviously, this is not something you're going to tell them. This is just like a mental image that I am proposing you to have. Why? Because in those situations, it's like, okay, so what I'm hearing right now is that you want to do this. There's full alignment when it comes to the program, the roadmap, etc. It's just that you don't have the fund. You cannot afford it right now. Yes. Before confirming, I would have isolated. Of course, I would have said, hey, if you did have the money, would you do this now? Yes, whatever, right? So now I confirmed, okay, cool, awesome. You can just ask, do you want the lack of money to be the reason why you were never able to learn the skills and do the things that you needed to do to achieve your goals? Because I don't want to assume anything and I'm on your side, man, so you can be honest with me. No, of course not. But what am I going to do if I don't have the funds? Yeah, of course. Like, what to do, let's just put it aside. I just want to understand what's your intention here. So at this moment, when there's like circumstances getting in the way, because at the end of the day, that's what money is. Money comes and goes. Do you want money to be the reason as to why you wasn't able to achieve your goals? Like, what's your intention here? No, I don't want to. Why not? Because most people, very, very deep down, are sort of like looking to justify why they're not able to be successful. So why you don't want to make the money be the reason why you're not, oh, because X, Y, C, A, B, C, I really want to change, blah, 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 blah. Okay, got it. Do you want me to help you on that mission? Do you want us to build a game plan towards the near future so that in the future, money is not the reason why you can do things? I don't have to help you, but my intention is to help you if you want my help. So you tell me. Yes, I do. Okay, cool. I cannot guarantee you anything. There's a couple of things that we can do, but I have some questions for you to really understand where you're at financially, and then we can build a game plan. Are you open to have an honest conversation about where you're at financially to see what it is that we can do? Yes. Okay. You do an open wallet. It's like, okay, based on your situation, it's obvious, right? There's no way we can make this happen. And now you use the line of, I don't believe but also I don't believe doing nothing. Do you agree? You do this line. That's typically a common line in open wallet, right? In this this situation. So, okay, so because you only have 1K on savings or whatever, because you only have $500 on savings, whatever that might be, doesn't matter. I don't believe that the best thing you can do for the next 7 days is just to rob a bank and at all costs just trying to figure out the money. That's not like that extreme case. I don't believe we should do any of that. Okay. Now, at the same time, I also don't believe that after all the research and all the commitment and all the things that you've done and everything that you've gone over the last 3 years, I also don't believe that right at this moment, the best thing you can do is to do nothing. Because if you do nothing in this moment, when you have a window of opportunity, then nobody takes responsibility for anything. There's no action. There's no change. Do you agree? Yeah, I agree. Okay, cool. So if there is a way in which we could do something, we could focus on progress. We could put one foot in front of the other, and I'll help you with this. You won't be alone. Would that put you in a more powerful position when you leave this call today? If there is something that we can do. Well, how do you mean? What would that look like? Well, let's just put that aside because the most important thing is intention. So beside how that look like, because right now you're at a crossroad. You have to, there's circumstances getting in the way. You have two options. Allowing circumstances to get in the way and therefore just allowing circumstances to prevent you from doing anything at all and just staying in inaction, or you can focus on progress and do something and be willing to put one foot in front of the other and do what you can with what you have. Which one of these two do you want to feed? Do you want to water? Progress. Why is that though? Because most people just take this route. Are you sure? Okay, so if there's a way that we can focus on progress, build a game plan so that we every single day we're moving forwards to coming up with the funds that you can join the program and you can actually achieve XYZ, are you ready to take that step today? Right here, right now with me? Well, it depends on how that looks like. Well, is it though? It really depends on how that looks like. It really depends on what's your intention and your commitment, brother. Because again, you don't have in this situation, you can choose to feed a pattern of inaction. It's totally up to you. No, I want to focus on progress. So stop roleplay here. Stop roleplay. Do you see how the deposit is not the cost, is the effect? The deposit is the effect of me selling this guy on doing something today. So if in most cases, the reason why the deposit doesn't land is because we never closed the guy on focusing on progress in the first place. The guy wasn't focused, wasn't sold on doing something. Are you following me here, Fim?
Yeah,
Does that make sense?
100%. Yeah, 100%.
So I sell you on progress first. I sell you on the decision that in the situation where you have to choose between inaction and progress, you pick progress every single fucking time. I sell you first on that. And once you're sold on I want to put one foot in front of the other, I want to make sure I wake up tomorrow with a game plan in place and making sure that I'm moving towards my goals. Then I explain how that can be materialized, how we're going to actually focus on progress through a plan.
And that's so that like that selling on progress is regardless of right now, because I said before, I try to sell them on progress when there's like they have the opportunity to do like a downsell, you know, like you do like a deposit / downsell where they can make progress. But this is like what your concept here is like regardless of the amount, regardless of what this person is going to put, you sell them on that idea of taking action instead of doing nothing.
Yeah, because we are actually going to focus on progress, and how that progress is going to look like is like this. You put something down today, and by you putting something down today, number one, you show me commitment. You show me that you're serious about this. You put some skin in the game, and because you are committed, now I am willing to have a call with you every 15 days, and I am willing to send you resources and send you different ways in which you can come up with the money. And that's going to be our progress plan. You're going to put something down, and I'm going to help you come up with the funds, and we're going to explore different avenues. We're going to book another call tomorrow just to become resourceful and start looking for options, and then you're going to go out there and you're going to start seeing if those options are viable options so that you can come up with the money. And I'm going to be here for you. I'm going to give you my contact, and every 15 days or every 30 days, we're going to be in contact until you come up with at least 2K, and then we'll make something happen.
Right. So that's a good answer, and I it really explains a lot, because I was thinking about like how do I challenge that person on the spot, but now I realize there's much more I have to do before that, before I even drop the deposit thing, right? In order to prevent like possible objections. What do you do when someone throughout that selling on progress, you know, you feel like resistance, like you're feeling like no, I don't want to do anything unless it's like the full thing, you know?
That's the thing. If you successfully sell them on progress, they're going to follow through with the deposit.
Right.
If you don't sell them on progress, they won't. So if you fail to guide them towards this decision and they want to do nothing, then just forget about even offering a deposit. Just forget about it, because in the face of focusing on progress or staying in inaction, they're choosing inaction. I'm not even thinking about the deposit. I'm thinking on why this person is wanting to stay in inaction where this person has the option of focusing on progress. I'm going to challenge the person. You know what I mean? I'm going to stay there until I run out of time, I get a hang up, or this person just goes and say, oh yeah, I would just rather focus on progress. If you sell them, fully sell them and close them on progress, they're going to put the down payment. They're going to put a deposit 100% of the times. You see?
Okay. Yeah. I use that a lot of that, like, but not like that extensive. So this is something I
And you will see them dancing because they will say, well, it depends on what progress
Right,
means. Well,
right.
it depends on what da, da, da. You see how did I challenge you? Well, really? Does it really depends on how that looks like? Or really what makes everything actually happens is your intention? Like it just challenge you. Really? Like it really depends on how the solution looks like, or it all starts with your intention. Like what goes first, how to build a baby bed, how to build a cradle, or the decision that I want to become a father? What goes first? Would it make sense me looking or trying to figure out how to build a baby bed if I'm not sure if I want to be a father or not? It wouldn't make sense, right? So me having the clarity that I am going to become a father is what enables and gives birth to the idea and gives sense to the idea of, well, now I need to know how to build a cradle because I've already made the decision I'm going to be a father. So the same happens with this. So it's like, what goes first? Your determination that every single time the circumstances get in the way, you're going to focus on progress rather than in no action or inaction, or how the way of taking action is going to look like. What goes first? Yeah, me committing to progress. And is that something you want to do right here, right now? Because you don't have. I'm going to challenge you on this concept of you buying progress. And by doing that, I am also challenging you on your compliance of saying yes to the deposit, because it's just tied. If you say yes to progress, you're going to say yes to the deposit. But even though if they say, yeah, no, you're right. Yeah, I should focus on progress. Are you sure? Or are you just being polite? No, I'm sure. No, brother, like you don't have to do what I believe. You have to do what you believe is the best thing for you. No, you're right. Tell me, how would that look like? I'm more than happy to tell you, but I just want to make sure that you're not just saying for the sake of saying. Do you truly want to walk away from this call knowing when you look back that you, instead of giving into doubt and inaction and delay, you did something? Is that truly what you want to do? You can be real with me, man. You see, I'm challenging the guy. Like, are you telling me things because you know it's the right thing, or do you really mean it? You can be real with me. I'm on your side. Yeah, I want to focus on progress. Like, of course, like I will have to see how that looks like, but as long as if it's manageable, I can do it. Yeah, I want to make a change, man. Okay, cool, no worries. I'll help you out. So here's what we can do. We put something down, like a partial investment. Okay, that way you are metaphorically drawing a line in the sand, number one, and you have something to work for because now you've put skin in the game. But most importantly, that's going to allow me to commit over the next 8 to 12 weeks with you. We're going to be able to put another call tomorrow, and I'm going to teach you. I'm going to help you become resourceful beyond what you know in your current consciousness, so that you can see all the different ways you can do to come up with the funds. And beyond that, I'm going to be here for you, supporting you through all these different options, so that over the next 8 to 12 weeks, we can come up with the funds. Would that put you in a more powerful position if you were to do that, knowing that now you wake up with a plan in place to actually make your future a reality? And now if he says, no, but I cannot put anything down, number one, I haven't said how much is the down payment, so I have that card in my back pocket. I can challenge that with them. Hey, I understand, but I am a little bit concerned. I didn't even tell you how much was the down payment. It could have been $1, but your patterns, not them, not the person, because then they're gonna feel attacked. But your patterns or your employee mindset and thoughts that has been keeping you stuck for the last 3 years already took control of your entire being and made you go, no, I'm gonna stay in the comfort zone. Did you see what just happened? It's not you, brother. It's the identity and the patterns that you've built over 3 to 4 years because you were one ask away to know how much was the deposit, but you never asked. Your patterns just drag you down to the comfort zone. Did you see that? Yes, I saw that. How much longer do you want that mindset and those thoughts and those patterns to keep dictating your life and results moving forward? Not any longer. Because could you agree that that is the thing that has been keeping you in this paralyzing state? Yes. And if we don't break these patterns today, do you feel that these patterns are going to get stronger or weaker over time? Stronger. Because how does a person get to an obese size? It happens overnight, or it's just a matter of a pattern that's been fed and fed and fed? There's a pattern. Do you want to break that pattern right here, right now? Yes, I want. Okay, how much can you put down? I can put down $200. That's all I could do. Would that be an uncomfortable move? Because that's what's all about. Yes, it would. Let's do $200 then. Boom. Right? That's how I would do it.
Yeah, love it. Thanks. It clarifies a lot. I have to rewatch it and then write out the key points.
Just
But
focus on selling them on
I got the
progress,
idea. Yeah.
on doing something, like it's like
Right.
just think, what is the alternative? And don't buy into the bullshit. Don't buy into no, because I like to come back to you. I want to come back to you once I have all the money so I can do this. Like, well, that's a concern to me, bro.
They say things like, yeah, for me it's better this way. That type of words, like sentence, I
Easy.
really dislike.
No, that's good. If they say for me is better this, I would feel more comfortable doing this, or I would prefer to do this. All of these patterns, they give you an easy transition, an easy funnel that is like, yeah, because that's what's comfortable for you. Yeah, because that's what you've always done. And they're gonna agree. It's like a little trap, it's like gonna say, I will feel more comfortable doing that. Exactly. And it makes sense that you look for the comfortable thing, Now, can I ask, have you ever heard of anybody that achieved anything great by making comfortable decisions? No, right? Because that's the whole point. It's not about doing what's more comfortable to you. Change is on the other side of discomfort. It's about doing the opposite, actually. So you doing what's comfortable for you should tell you that you are on the wrong track, because doing something comfortable means staying where you're at. Boom. You know what I mean? It's like, how much longer do you want to continue to make the comfortable decision? Because it has already been 3 years. You see, it's like every time they say, I would feel more comfortable doing that, or this is how I like to do things, or for me it's better. Oh, yeah, because that's what's comfortable for you, right? Yes. And boom, you got them. And you show them that comfortable is bad, uncomfortable is good. And then you just use the concept. What happens if you keep doing the comfortable decision? Have you ever considered that you giving into making always a comfortable decision has led you to be where you're at today? Could that be the reason why you haven't made any change? In fact, let's face it, that is the reason why people never change, because they look for the comfortable decision. Do you know anybody that achieved anything great by just making the comfortable decision? No, exactly. So my concern right here, right now, if this is what you want to achieve, is that you take the comfortable decision. That's my concern. Depends if you continue to do that. Do you feel like anything will ever change? How do you feel your mindset needs to be different in this situation so that you can get any chance to achieve what you want? Oh, I don't know. Well, if you were to think about it. Well, if you were to know. Well, I don't know. Well, do you feel you need to make the comfortable decision? Or you need to make the, you need to get outside of the comfort zone. What do you think? Right? You shouldn't do anything, brother. You don't have to do anything. Question is, what do you want to do? Do you want to get uncomfortable and have a chance to achieve what you want? Or do you want to continue to make the comfortable decision and guarantee, know that you have zero chance of not achieving your goals? Because then we're just dealing with two different outcomes here. I just want to make the comfortable decision. Well, if you want to make the comfortable decision, do you think like anything will ever change? Just seriously, just think about it. How you wanting to become this person and wanting to become, wanting to have this, how you doing the exact same thing that has kept you stuck for the last 3 years, how that way of doing things is going to get you to become that person. How? Yeah, but yeah, I'm not comfortable putting anything. Yeah, again, you just keep going to, I want to do what's comfortable. You just literally said, I'm not comfortable. That's my concern. And I just stay there, silent. It's like, I'm not accepting. If he goes like, yeah, no, I'm sorry. Like, I'm just like, no. Okay, you want to make the comfortable decision, right? Is that what you want to do? Yes. Okay. What type of leader would I be if I just back up that way of thinking? Is that what you truly want on a coach? Do you want a coach that backs up a way of thinking that puts you further away from your goal? No. But then why you're expecting me to back up that? It's just like, what do you mean, right? So do you want to give up on your potential and everything you can become for you and for your family? You want to give up on that? That's the red button right there. Just no problem. Just give up. But I'm not going to give up on your potential and your goals because I see you, I believe in you, and I'm not going to leave the call. You give up if you want because I see everything you can do. So what is it going to be? Commit, even though it's discomfort, even though it's uncomfortable, or quit? Commit or quit? No, I will get back to you. I will get back to you. Commit or quit? I will get back to you. Okay, then just quit. Just leave the call. If you want to speak with someone else, you can speak with the team, but I'm going to move on, brother, because no harm, no shame. Like, I'll still love you, but I cannot back up a way of thinking that's just simply not going to help. So no worries. Best of luck. Boom, done.
I love that one. Commit or quit.
You just
Like
burn
that
the lead.
mindset.
You know what I mean? It's like, what the fuck? You know what I mean?
Exactly. Okay, this is really helpful. Thank you.
Anytime.
Enough to work on.
No, you got it. Good question. Anybody wants to share anything, like a takeaway, anything? All right, that's it for this video. And this might not be for everyone, but if you're there watching this and you're like, I want to have a mentor and get serious about this, you can always check out the link in the description box below. It will take you to a short video. And from there, you can apply for a mentorship program and check out and see if spots are still available. If you do, I'll see you in that video. Take care.